What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Thingos back again for another video, and today I wanted to follow up with my discussion that I did on Invincible when I was talking about Ryan Otley putting up those posts on his Instagram, just talking about a couple of the cast members and the characters that they were going to be playing in the animated series on Amazon, and dropping a few details in the captions of the photos that he posted. Now, in that video, I stated that he didn't really say anything that we didn't already know, but the thing that to really focus on was how he kept reiterating how the violence is going to stay true to the violence of the comic book, which is something that I am super excited for. One of the things that I can't wait to see the most in this new animated series is how they handle the action and just the overall violence and gore that the comic brings. So I want to see how they translate that to the animation. I'm really looking forward to seeing how that is done, and having Ryan Otley, an artist on the comic book himself, constantly reinforcing the message of how the violence is going to be just out of this world in the show really gives me high hopes to see what it's going to all look like when it's said and done. And he also dropped an interesting note about how the movie is still actually in production. There's still a movie now. Before the animation got announced, we got a movie announced that was going to be produced or developed by Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg. Now these two are they work together on the Preacher series that was on AMC for about 4 seasons. That was a very good show. Even though I myself preferred the comic book, I really prefer the comic book so much more than the show, but the show wasn't bad. I didn't finish it though. I only watched the first season of the show, so if anybody has watched the entire series of Preacher, let me know how exactly that went down, because that can give us a good indication of how Seth Rogen is and Evan Goldberg are in creating something as a team, since that's, as far as I know, that's the only thing they've worked on together. But by Universal, they were supposed to be working on an Invincible movie. Now, I thought that the movie had got canceled, considering that the latest article that we got talking about that movie is in 2018. I don't really see any updates. If you look it up on Google, you don't really see any updates about that movie. So I think the latest update that we had anything about the movie was actually Ryan Otley posting up those pictures and mentioning the film. I had no idea that the film was still in production. I thought maybe they canceled it, or they either put it on hold or completely canceled it just to focus on the animated series, and I actually preferred it this way. In a video that I made earlier in my channel when I was talking about Invincible was almost a movie, I talked about how it was funny and how they probably canceled it because they realized it would be a lot more beneficial and a lot better to get all the characters, all the storylines, and just the overall world of Invincible brought to life better in an animation movie format rather than a live action movie. Now, I'm not saying a live action movie can't work, but it's definitely going to need a lot of work and a lot of dedication and a lot of love put into it to get it made right. Now, is it an interesting concept? Yes, it is. Would I be interested in seeing it? Yeah, but like I said, only if the right cooks are in the kitchen and they give it enough time to properly bake on both sides before they take it out prematurely. I want to really make sure that if they do a live action Invincible movie, we have the right people working on it, the right people casted in the roles, and they know exactly what part of the story they want to focus on. There is a lot of meat in Invincible, and I already know if they want to make a live action series or a movie, then they're going to have to trim a lot of the fat to fit it into a 2-hour long runtime or however long the movie might be. So with an animated series, I know that gives them a lot more wiggle room and a lot more time to tell these stories and translate them from the comic to the screen right. So I thought that they maybe had just canceled the whole movie idea altogether, but apparently they didn't. Now, when this movie will pick back up, when will they start making it again? When will they, drop more news on it? We have no idea. But if I'm guessing, I would say probably when the show picks up more like when it gets more popular, when it picks up, when a lot of people start watching it, when they talk about it, when it gets up there, that's when they might start, getting a little bit bold and start talking about the movie more. And if they even want to bring it out, that'll be the time to do it, when the show establish itself, gets a foothold and establish itself as an actual good series. So I think that's probably what they're waiting on. Let the show come out first, introduce people to the characters, the world, show them what it's all about, and then if they love it, we'll talk about a movie and then we'll follow up with that. So I think that's what they're probably doing, because like I said, I didn't see anything new about this movie, and the latest article was like in 2018, and the only new thing I heard from it was when Ryan Otley was posting these pictures and said something about it in the captions. So if you find out anything new about that movie, if I'm wrong, please let me know in the comments so that I can talk more about it. It is a very interesting concept. Where it will go, I don't know. Another thing that I really wanted to mention in this video that I forgot to say in my previous video, thank you Neoliberal for pointing this out on Twitter. I can't believe I forgot to point this out, but he actually name dropped the animation studio that is working on the Invincible animated series on Amazon, and the company is called Wind Sun Sky Entertainment. Now Wind Sun Sky Entertainment, this seems to be a newly created animation branch, like an animation studio just for Invincible, but it's probably just going to be opening its doors with Invincible, and if that's successful, it'll work on a lot more things under that. Now Wind Sun Sky Entertainment, like I said, is a new animation studio. They haven't worked on anything else but Invincible, and if you go on the website, this is what it says here. Now Invincible, like I said, the only thing that they have underneath their company name of what they're worked on, it says, based on the comic book created by Robert Kirkman, Corey Walker, and Ryan Otley, Wind Sun Sky Entertainment / Skybound, so see, they're partnered with Skybound, have partnered with Amazon Studios to bring this superhero epic to the small screen. Skybound, Wind Sun Sky Entertainment. See, they keep on mixing Skybound with the name Wind Sun Sky. Even Sky's in Wind Sun Sky, so that's how you know it's a direct animation branch off from Skybound. They're probably, they're under the Skybound mantle, which means they created this just to make Invincible. So like I said, it hasn't worked on anything else. This is an animation studio subsidiary underneath Skybound, and they created it purely to make Invincible and hopefully other animated works underneath Image Comics or underneath Skybound creation. Like maybe we'll get a Guardians of the Globe cartoon, an Astounding Wolfman cartoon, a Tech Jacket cartoon, a Brit cartoon, all under Wind Sun Sky Entertainment. You never know. But it says Skybound Wind Sun Sky Animation Studio, based in Vancouver, is producing the show with an anticipated premiere of late 2020. I seriously doubt it. The show's stud cast includes the voices of Stephen Ewan, J.K. Simmons, and Sandra Oh. When Mark Grayson inherits superpowers at 17, he joins his father as one of the Earth's greatest heroes. It's all his dreams come true until a shocking event changes everything. We all know what that is. His dad beating that ass and revealing that he is part of the Viltrumite Empire. You already know. But anyway, the partners, like I said, are Skybound and Skybound North and Amazon. So it seems that, like I said, they created this just to make the Invincible animated series. I really hope it works out, because you can see that a lot more can come from this if Invincible turns out to be a success. So please let me know what you think about the news of this new animation studio being created to work on Invincible. It looks like they're really putting a lot of love and attention into this show. I really hope it turns out great. We have waited so long for just a trailer or anything. Do you think this show is still coming out in 2020 like they say, late 2020 here? I seriously doubt it. Early 2021 at the latest. We probably are going to get a trailer before 2021. We're probably getting a trailer late 2020. We're not getting a show late 2020 like they saying we might get, but we definitely probably going to get a trailer late 2020, but not the show. I seriously doubt we are going to get the show. But yeah, man, let me know what you think about this animation studio, what you think about the prospect of a movie being released And just what do you think about the comic of Invincible overall? Share your thoughts. Let's talk about it. Go into the comments, share this video, hit that like button, hit that dislike button, hit the bell to be notified for any future videos like this one regarding Invincible, comics, movies, anime, etc. And yeah, man, hope you're having a good day, night, wherever you are. Subscribe to Thingos, man. Until next time, peace.